Last year in the height of lockdown, I uploaded a few videos to some stock video platforms such as Pond5, Adobe Stock, and until last month I got my first sale. It was only around $20 through Adobe Stock, but nonetheless still pretty cool. We are currently back in lockdown for the next few weeks here in Sydney, so I thought it'd be a great chance to start uploading once again. And I'm going to be doing all this with my Canon R6 with the 35mm 1.8. This is a pretty good lens for stock footage because it has a macro ability. You can really get different variations of shots, and it also has stabilization. So I wanted to try some handheld shots so that way they're not going to be too shaky. To get a little bit more creative, I do also have a few filters which I've done some videos on. So I'm going to try these out, both the split diopter filters and the Dream effects. All right, one down. This Sam Smith white vinyl worked out really well. I think we got some pretty cool shots, but the more I think about it, I wonder actually who will download this. Like, who needs vinyl footage? But oh well, we'll see. Lately, I've also been enjoying some reading, so I thought maybe I can film a little bit of like just generic reading, flipping pages, different things like that. I think that would work pretty well. Now outside in the garden, there's actually not that many things to film out here, but we'll see how we go. I think I got all the things I could do out here. Now let's go inside and see what we got. So I just logged in to my Adobe Stock, and it turns out I've actually sold 2 of the same clips and earned $52.50 so far, which is pretty cool. So now that we've shot all our footage and processed it all in 4K with no audio and at a medium-sized bitrate, now it's time for the harder part, which is to upload to the platforms. Picking a platform is fairly difficult since there are so many of them. I've tried a whole bunch of them and have narrowed it down to Adobe Stock and Pond5. I've also signed up for Storyblocks, but it does take a little while to get approved, so that will probably be in the next episode. But for now, we're going to focus on Adobe Stock and Pond5. With Adobe Stock, you do have to upload your files through an SFTP client, and the one they recommend is FileZilla, which works pretty well and it's pretty straightforward to do. Once you have uploaded them, they do automatically generate a few keywords using AI, which is pretty sweet because it does take quite a long time to type them all in. The only thing you have to do is generate just a name you want to name the clip, and generally you want to do it as the most generic thing people are able to search. I would say the only downside of Adobe Stock is that they do take a bigger cut of your royalties, but nonetheless, it's pretty good how they automatically generate the keywords. So we'll start with Adobe Stock. I'm going to refresh and all my clips should pop up here in a moment. Boom. So I've uploaded about 49 clips, and the process goes, you have to submit all of them and punch in all the keywords, punch in a description, all the things, and then they have to go to approval. Once they get approved, then they go onto the site and ready for sale. Sometimes if you shoot handheld, and this is why a lot of stock clips are on a tripod, sometimes they do say it's too shaky to upload, or sometimes there's people in it, so you have to get releases for it. Sometimes it's if it's drone footage, they are still figuring out the laws, I think, with that. But sometimes with drone footage, there is some flags. But we'll see how we go, and I think the best thing to do with this is to upload as many as you can. It does take a little while, but that way you have a higher chance of getting some through the door than others. All right, let's do this thing. So we'll start with this one, and as you can see on the right-hand side here, we have file type, it's videos, category, hobbies, and leisure. This is cool because they automatically do this for you. I'm writing title in English, yes. Are the people recognizable in this, or is there a property recognizable in this? No. And then it comes up with suggestions, which is pretty cool. Turntable playing record, turntable with record. Yeah, I think that one's a pretty good one. They generate a whole bunch of keywords for you, which is great, and you can also add your own. I think for now, let's just see how this one goes and we'll leave it as is. So let's go submit one file. Boom. Yep, cool. So that one is submitted, and as you can see, it's a lot easier to do in Adobe Stock. So now jumping on to Pond 5, as you can see, it was so easy to do in Adobe Stock, but now I'll show you the process in Pond 5. We'll go through, you can pick a thumbnail. Yeah, I don't mind this one here. Garden, fresh lettuce plant, cabbage in garden. We'll see how that goes. If there's anything else I could add, let's play the clip and see what it looks like. It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know what I would use it for, but it's not bad. Scrolling down, we have date created, location, doesn't really matter. Camera model, can do. Camera model is the Canon EOS R6. Not that anyone's really going to look it up. Edited in Premiere Pro. Great. Is there audio to this? No. Seamlessly looping? No. Aspect ratio is 16:9. Pricing $50 for the 4K version, which they will minus 4%. Downloading in HD is also $50. That's cool. And then $20 for web, which I assume is like 720p or something like that. Make this item available for free. Promotions? No. Great. They do automatically generate. That's awesome. So there's 26. You can have up to 50. You could probably go in and add more of your own. No people. All right. Save changes. Sweet. And now we can kind of go through all the different clips and yeah, see how we go. I'm going to put it on a time lapse and just go for it. So we finally uploaded all 49 clips both to Pond 5 and Adobe Stock. It took a little bit over an hour and it was fairly easy on Adobe Stock. All it did was suggest a title for me. Sometimes it was accurate, sometimes it wasn't. Type it in and press submit. But the only thing I would say about Adobe Stock that I didn't like was that you couldn't easily just quickly change your thumbnail of your video. Sometimes it was just a black where I started, so it wasn't that great. Pond 5, however, not that bad, pretty easy, but a little bit overboard. You could pick way too many options and it wasn't as easy. But nonetheless, we got them up there. There is a review period of a few days, so in the next episode, I'll let you know how they go. And also in the next episode, hopefully we can get up to Storyblocks. I'm actually a Storyblocks consumer, so it'd be great to see my videos up in the platform. And also in the next episode, I aim to shoot with someone and upload some stock videos with someone, maybe like working out or cooking or something like that, because my only successful clip had someone in it. Maybe it's a trend for stock footage. I'm not too sure. But anyhow, I'm going to be late for my run, so I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.